Well, Laura is here now with news that one of Auckland's rural centres might be on the move, Laura, because of flooding.
Yes, Kumeu in North West of Auckland was hit with a severe rainstorm in August 2021. They got up to 90 millimetres of rain each hour, forcing the evacuation of homes by surf life-saving teams. Now, that event prompted a review by council to understand the causes of the flooding and how to reduce any future risk. The community found out last night that the only real solution would be to move the town centre up the road. I spoke to the local Rodney Ward councillor Greg Sayers, who was at the meeting.
I think it's been very disappointing news for that community. They were hoping that the Auckland Council could come in as a cavalry and save the township. It looks like that's not possible. So the next best thing is to be open and transparent about what are the risks here going forward, and what they can do is alert people about the flooding in advance, stop more housing being built in those flood areas, and plan to move that township over time.
They explored 3 options before coming to the conclusion.
One was a massive tunnel from the Kumeu River down to the Waitemata Harbour to drain the river when it flooded. Another one was building a big dam above the township to capture the water at a flood event. And the third one was widening the Kumeu River so more water could get down the river in the flood event. However, what they found, which was very disappointing to the audience, was none of those solutions would drop the flood levels by over a metre, and the flood levels need to drop by over a metre to stop the town flooding.
Since August 2021, there have been 2 other major floods.
It always has been prone to flooding, but because of the changes in the climate, with heavier rain events and more intense rain events, that flooding's become more and more intense. And over the last few years, there's been a number of what they call 100-year flood events. Well, they're happening every few years now.
So the town centre could be moving north to greenfields that were already earmarked for future development.
So it's something that won't happen overnight, but it will happen over the next few decades. So it will take a number of years for the council to not allow the current town centre to expand anymore and encourage people to move their shops and retail centre and other activities onto higher, safer ground.
Some residents in previous floods have had their properties bought out by council, but others, including some business owners, worry what future downpours might bring.
My sense was a majority of them who have been flooded so many times, many of them can't get insured anymore, know that something positive needs to happen. Even though it wasn't the perfect news that they wanted, they now understand that there is a plan to move them over time so that businesses can relocate.